How he's all doing? It's Ravie Davie here, the fresh Prince of Drummond Square. I'm joined by my partner
Georgia.
and this is the 10 Years In podcast, episode 25, the first one of 2025. How are yous all doing? I'm doing good. What about you?
And we're in a brand new studio.
We're in a brand new studio, new year, new us, new podcast studio.
And I'm going to say new me as well, because we've had an awful lot of comments on that TikTok saying that I'm boring. So I need to start bringing some liveliness about myself.
It's not that you're hung up on it or anything like that, know what I mean?
It's just because before we came here the night, that was like the last comment I saw. And like, oh, your girlfriend's boring, mate.
Nah, because obviously Georgia's like, your clips that you post are shite on TikTok for the top podcast page. And I'm like, well, I actually think the reason I'm not doing as good is because maybe you're not going to engage. And she's like, well, any time I do go and engage that somebody's slaughtering you. No, I mean, fuck's sake. Oh, so that's the way to start calling my fucking clips shite.
Not that I'm taking it hard or anything like that.
No, definitely I'm not. Not the first thing you mentioned on the podcast, fuck's sake.
Yeah. Well, we are in a new studio. We're trying to get used to where we have to look right now, because previously Curtis, as you know, sat in front of me, whereas now we look ahead.
Aye,
and Curtis
so
is there. How beautiful is the new studio?
it is, that's fantastic.
Curtis, you've done some job, by the way.
It's a bigger space as well.
Aye, it's
really
lovely.
good.
We're actually still in
Lots of
Renfrew.
activities.
Still in Renfrew, so we're just along the road from where we were previously. So same distance for us, but if you are looking to do a podcast, then this is an opportunity to get in here. It is absolutely beautiful.
The Tupac says, hit him up. Get in contact with Curtis.
Right, so episode 25.
Aye, in the books.
It's been a hot minute since
starting.
we've been here.
Hot minute? No, it's actually been a cold minute. It's been absolutely fucking freezing.
It has been freezing.
Minus 15 and Scrubbing especially.
It's been a month since we've been here. What?
Brilliant.
So it's been a month since we've been here.
It's been a month since we've been here. Now that I actually mentioned that wee joke, to be fair, I have to mention this for the guy on YouTube. Celtic lost 3-0 during the holidays. We get absolutely scalped off Rangers. But it doesn't matter, because if you can only turn up for the big teams, you're not going to win the big trophies, because Rangers then, since then, I don't think they've won a game. Although they did win a game actually, but their fans left after the 55th minute and started fighting each other. So that's me done with that now, but because I feel like I'm going to end up losing people viewing. Going to end up losing a producer, to be fair.
I was going to say, you got your knickers in a twist today about somebody saying that Rangers only show up for the big teams.
Aye, no, you know, because obviously they're saying he's like, only show up for the big teams, going to beat Celtic. It's like, they've only beat Celtic once in the last 7 games, so don't even show up for the big games.
Right, anyway, we will stop talking about football.
I know,
So, it's been a month since we were last here.
I know.
We had a couple of weeks off work and we spent an awful lot of time together.
It was great.
Like a whole lot of minutes together.
I enjoyed it.
I'm proving a point now, guys, that he's actually quit the monster.
Been off it for 2 whole weeks.
Aye, how you feeling?
I actually felt good the last every other day except for the day. Day was the first day that kind of been, because I started that new gym and all that. We'll get into that later, but I was just a wee bit, I could do a wee something to focus.
So you're feeling like you're no bothered any other day, but if you need a wee bit of focus?
The day I felt like I needed it just to help me focus. I didn't drink it, I didn't get one, but I felt like I was definitely craving one the day.
Do you think you've got to still drink them on show days?
I might know, but to be fair.
Right, okay. So we've spent a lot of time together in the past month.
Been good, gone viral on TikTok and all that.
Making a lot of TikTok videos. That I was getting actually dragged out of my bed in the morning. What we do in the day? I was like, please, can we just sit down and do nothing today?
No, we can't, because fucking relaxing is the FIFA joy or something.
That's a lot of shite. That is one lot of shite. So we spent a lot of time together, done a lot of TikTok videos together, done a lot of flying.
Aye, dragged Georgia out of bed to film TikToks so she can get Mary a profile on social media so she can tell tickets for the wrestling. Took her out flyering so she could put flyers for people's doors so she could sell tickets for wrestling, and got her to get back to all the parents not for the school who are trying to buy tickets so she could sell tickets for the wrestling. So
everything is just revolving around wrestling. It went for being, Georgia, I don't think you should be out flying. It doesn't feel right that you go and flyer, to me saying, no, I don't mind doing it. It doesn't really bother me, to then saying, what do you mean you're not coming flying? Like, I know it's raining, but we'll just at least do an hour each. So we done a good few hours. But I'm better than you at it. Am I?
How?
What? I was up and down the doors. I whip it.
I'll whip it. Ooh, can't catch me. I'll whip it.
I was.
I need to borrow
Admit
your
it.
waistbands.
What?
Fuck's sake. They borrow your waistbands.
So I
You're
was.
good. To be fair, I man. Usually you have to pure tell people what to do. No, Georgia was off Sky, man. Pure try to tell me. I was like, no, there's ways we need to go. No, she would try to go rogue.
See that way as well. I could pure tell you were enjoying telling me what to do, and I just had to get on with it because I thought, what's the point in arguing? I mean, it's no rocket science. You're just walking up to somebody's door
No,
and nearly getting your fucking horn
I
butt
know,
ass through the door
I
into
know,
people's
I
doors.
know it's no rocket science, right? But you think it was with the way some people fucking get confused and end up posting like penguins through the same door. No, you're like, what are you doing, man?
You sent me a couple of months ago. You sent me the doors in Linthouse, and I could see through people's storm doors that they already had flyers through the doors, so it must get pretty confusing. Obviously, as well, because quite a lot of the flyering you do is spread out over like a couple of months, so it would be easy, I think, to forget what streets night you've done.
Probably.
And we done a lot of watching telly. We watched some amount of good things, to be fair. I think that we watched most new things that are out on Netflix because we were getting loads of recommendations.
And we patched all the recommendations. We did watch all the recommendations, but the one thing that we watched above all that was fantastic, with the biggest, it's the number one show on Netflix now. Squid Game 2.
Aye, we were loving it, weren't we?
I thought it was fantastic. One of the best things I've watched. Came out in December the 30th, and there's a good chance it was the series of 2025.
Yes.
But I was pissed off with the ending. Not because it was bad at the end, just because now we need to wait for the next season.
Everybody was saying that about the ending. I think maybe they've done that intentionally because they're bringing the last one out.
Aye, definitely. Have you heard all the theories about what's happening after it? But
I've heard the theories second hand because you've been watching every single video there is available. Like your ADHD has been gone to the maximum when it came to Squid Game, and you've just been got to town.
So, who was your favourite character?
The wee granny.
Wee granny.
What was she called?
Wee Blade.
What is she?
Gung Hu or something.
Aye.
Was it? I don't think.
David remembers all their names. I'm like, how? I just remember their numbers.
I don't actually think that was on it. I think I've.
You butchered that, yeah.
Gi Hun was the main character, and then there's Il Young's number 2, and then
Bo was watching it as well. He
Sang
enjoyed.
Woo's the best pal.
Aye.
That's what I can really think of.
But it was fantastic. I think it was worth the 3-year wait.
So with these, so spoiler, right? If anybody's gone, if not seen it, then that. But if you've not seen it, I doubt it. Not I mean, if you take time to listen to this podcast and watch this, you have watched Squid Game because everybody's been talking about it. It's all the rage. But if you haven't, turn that off now or rewind 10 minutes because we don't want to spoil it for you. But I've got a few theories what's got to happen in the next series, and I want to discuss it with some people. So, what do you think the next? What do you think's got to happen in the next series?
I don't know. I think the brother, right? So see the brother that you see who's part of it all.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to come into the game.
The
Polish guy.
the Polish. He's got to be in the game. So my theory is right. I think that 4, 5, 6 is going to become the next front man.
Right.
Because I think that's what happened with number 2. Because number 2 won the games previously.
Aye.
And then his wife had died. And didn't see the point in progress, like staying on in life because what he'd won it for. But he went back into the games as well, and then he ended up being the front man. So I think that's why he's spared G-Sun's life and stuff like that, because he's gonna convince him to be the front man. Because like, see at the point where they all start, like at first they say they wanted everybody to survive, right?
Yeah.
But then he's like that at the bit where they're gonna go and start killing people, they're gonna do the siege. It goes, we need to sacrifice some people to protect the many.
Uh-huh.
And number 1 smiles as if like, oh, his mind's changed, we've broke him now, know what I mean? He's no different. So I think that's why he's let him survive. I think that's what's got to happen. I also have got a theory, right? I think the wee old granny is the old guy for season 1's missus. Aye, because I think about it every time she likes somebody, nothing bad happens to them. They've all been safe. The wee pregnant bird, or boy, what's the other one? Our boy, the the trans female,
Aye,
you know what I mean?
aye,
All
aye.
them are all protected because they're 120. Bo's in the studio because of her. You know what I mean? I think all of them, all the ones that are protected, is because that she maybe has got something. And you talk about how you hear them talk about how the dad's known the picture and hasn't been for years and all
Right,
that,
okay.
and all these wee bits that it just makes you think, well, how did she get the blade in? How did she get to sneak the blade in, or did they let her keep the blade? You know what I mean?
Loving your thoughts here, by the way.
So that's what I'm thinking.
And to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if that actually was the case, what happened, because you seem to guess quite a lot of the endings on movies all the time. And that's why, as well, I ask you questions about movies, even when we're only 5 minutes in. I've tried really hard to stop that, to be honest with you. Bo's in the studio, where's the new? And he is a Squid Game stan. And he's shouting out all the
I'm a
numbers.
legend, Thanos.
He loved it. So
To
I
be
can't
fair,
wait.
Thanos is probably my favourite in the film.
I wonder what month it'll be out.
Thanos, and I liked who was it? Sang-woo. I liked him. He was a bit of a snake and all, but he was good. It's funny,
Nice.
entertaining.
What month do you think?
What month? I think it will be in the summer.
Summer?
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
And then I'm hoping, right, what I think we should happen with Squid Game, right, see, because they've got all the VIPs, there is rumours that they've got to be doing an American one, but I think they should just do like hundreds of different Squid Games and have them all over the world. Look, with the Squid Games, Squid Game UK would have games like what's the time, Mr. Wolf,
Red Rover?
that Red Rover, the bleep test, hide and seek, fucking too many, you know what I mean, all that shit, fucking British Bulldog and all that, all these games, American ones, obviously, I don't know, obviously, there's obviously hundreds of different playground games, it's not just called Korea, it had playground games, and then you could do them all around the place, Duck, Goose and all that, you know what I mean, all these different games, and you have them all in the different places, and then, obviously, you could also do like ones for the past, not I mean, there's been hundreds, like, there's been so many Squid Games, you could do like preludes.
Aye.
You may honestly, I would just milk it, man. Honestly, it's so good, man. I would just hang with milk it for it's all it's worth, man. Do like Squid Game 1994, Squid Game 2000 and all that. Day the one where the front man was in it and he won it.
Aye.
Day one where the very first Squid Game and all that, know what I mean? Then you maybe day one in the future where it's all it's the Super Squid Game where you get all the guys that have won it or the people from the past that have won it that are still alive and you get them on and it's all who the best, the VIPs for all around the world are buzzing because it's like this is the big one where you get the champion, like the World Cup. Know what I mean? You get the World Cup and all the ones for all the know what I mean? There's Netflix.
You're onto something.
Give me a fucking shout, mate. Creative genius here.
Love that. Love how into it you are and all, because you've been so busy last year, you've not really watched telly or anything.
I know.
You've not really actually been involved or been invested in something.
I know.
So it's nice to see you all excited.
I watched something else on Netflix.
Right, well, what'd you watch?
I wanted to get you into it as well.
Oh, here we go.
Raw started on Netflix.
Somebody in my work asked me the other day if I'd been watching Red Raw.
Red Raw, man, fuck's sake. No, man, that's the I'll not say that actually, I'll just leave it.
So David wants me to watch Raw with him every week.
You should, man, you missed the best.
It's
man.
on for fucking hours.
3 hours actually, to be fair.
Do you know what's actually killing me that now that Raw is on or WWE's on Netflix is that all my top picks used to be all reality TV, now they're all fucking wrestling.
Did you see I changed the wee profile picture of
Aye,
John
to
Cena?
John Cena. And I came in the other day,
Farewell
tour. He's actually John Cena out your nut right now.
I know, I've been had a couple of tears, man, seeing my FYP when the John Cena farewell tour videos are coming out and it's all they get guys like that. Who's watching the John Cena tour? And then it's who's really watching the John Cena tour, and it's and obviously there'll be guys and
Remember Bo changed one of the other profiles on the Netflix to like
I don't know, but you thought it was a hacker.
I thought somebody had hacked my Netflix and I was like, oh my god,
it's one of
somebody's hacked my
Money
Netflix.
Heist ones. Money Heist just like somebody's hacking the thing, we're not.
And they two are fucking out on. So I want to go back to your New Year's resolutions.
Right.
And you gave up Monster, but there was other things that you were doing, which was go to bed early.
Aye.
And I just want to know, for my own reassurance, for what I've been trying to tell you for years, that you had to go to bed a wee bit early. I want to see, are you feeling the benefits? Have you stuck to it?
I would say I have kind of ish. I'm going earlier than I was going. Would you agree?
Agree.
Maybe not the weekend, but I'd say that's always if you can't stay up at the weekend, fucking what's the point in living? You know what I mean? Fuck's sake.
Right.
I want some pizza rolls and Fortnite.
Right, so you've been got to bed at 11?
11, aye. The very first night I went to my bed at like 10, didn't I? Then it was like 10:30. Then it's
Then 11.
As the more busier I get as the days start to come on and work starts to go on my plate, it's hard, man.
It is hard.
It's hard, no. I'm a busy
Obviously,
guy,
man.
and I'm up early and all. It's no use of like I've not got enough time in the day. I've been getting up. I have been getting. That's the one thing I'm maybe not getting to sleep, but I'm not getting up and going to the gym and all that and doing everything that I might be doing. So
You feeling good for it?
I'm feeling really good.
I don't know if I'm because the amount of fucking protein you're sending me to buy, I'm like, God, be no money.
You must,
Everything with protein on it is just expensive. Like anything that they put protein
cheese
on the front
especially,
of,
man.
they just ramp up the prices because they know people are just going to go mad for it. So that's good. I can see a difference in you.
And it was the other one, cut down the smoking. I think I've actually cut down the smoking
Yeah, I
as
would
well.
say you
to be fair. Again, maybe I ramped up a wee bit up at the weekend, which I probably shouldn't have. But I'll get that in check. Know what
I think a lot of people were saying that I could see on TikTok was that they feel pressure to make changes at New Year because other people are doing it.
I don't. I just feel like it's just a reset in it. Know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's why I've made 3 New Year's resolutions. Even if I can stick to one of them,
Aye.
that's good. No, I want to stick to 3 of them, but if like, I stick to one or stick to one and my sleeping gets better or something like that, or
Yeah.
I cut down the smoking a good bit. Know what I mean? That's
You've been successful in
good,
at least
know what I
one
mean?
thing.
Whereas, you shouldn't ever pressure yourself to do it. No, I mean, I think that's too many. I think you suck the joy out of a lot of stuff if you put too much
Yeah.
pressure on yourself. It's hard, obviously, as well, especially if it's something that you really want and you really enjoy. But if you just take a step back and see what's then is it the end of the world if this thing doesn't happen, if it doesn't go your way, can you maybe like if it's a job or something like that, maybe not get this one, but can you go and get another one, or
Yeah.
can you go and get the same job somewhere else, and or if it's like a big something, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but like
A
fucking
big something.
I know what I mean. Don't get it this time, might get it next time,
Yeah.
all that stuff. There's no point in worrying because the more you worry, the less chance it'll actually come your way. You need to be confident, hold the secret in it, not I mean, speak it in existence and
Yeah.
that, fake it till you make it and all that patter, and honestly actually will end up working.
Do you actually believe in manifesting?
Yeah, I'm starting to. I do actually think I do believe in it, to be fair. There's a lot of stuff that anytime I actually do like, get my head dead set on something and say this has got to happen, it actually does end up happening.
Love that for you.
Do you believe in it?
Of course I do. I've been trying to teach you this stuff for years and you just feel like, Georgia, just shut up. Don't believe any of this stuff. And now you believe in manifesting. You've started going to bed early. You now drink diet juice. It's like...
Pepsi Max isn't a diet.
It is. It's sugar-free.
Exactly.
And you're loving it. You're going through cans like nobody's business.
Honestly, I swear to God, I'm no loving it. I'm in the group chat fighting for my life. All the boys in the group chat's favourite drink is Pepsi Max. No, say it's the best one. I'm like, honestly, it's kind of tastes not the nicest, but it's a good alternative. And that's why I was drinking a little Sprite yesterday for a wee change.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Because I need something else.
Aye. No, I get
It just is a bit, especially when you're drinking a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, right. So one thing that both of us were doing coming into the new year was I was going to a new gym.
Aye.
So I hadn't started the new gym yet, but I have now. And I'm new into CrossFit.
Aye, wee CrossFit Queen Jill Nisbet.
So I have only been to a couple of sessions. I went to a couple of sessions last year, but I was unsure whether I wanted to swap or no, because obviously it's very, very difficult, I would say.
Intense.
Yeah, intense. I'm doing some one-to-ones as well to teach me some techniques because I'm a complete beginner. But I like the fact that I know nothing. I'm just getting taught everything. And then I went to one of the classes last week where it was deadlifts to failure, your 3 rep max, and you weren't allowed to do an overhand and an underhand grip.
Yeah,
You had to do, is it overhand?
Overhand, aye.
And you also weren't allowed to use wrist straps, which, wow, what a difference. Like, for even just changing your hand movement a tiny wee bit. And then we were doing an AMRAP, so as many reps as possible of like continuous burpees and like dumbbell thrusters. And see, like in the gym, you go, oh, wait, I'll pick that weight. In CrossFit, you don't get that. And this was like all women take 10 kg and all men do 15. It was 10 rounds of as many reps as possible doing these burpees and these like thruster things. Actually, by round,
thruster things.
I was going to say dumbbell deadlifts and then thrusters at the same time. It was fucking so hard.
I know it sounds it.
By round 6, I was actually saying to myself, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Like, see the thoughts that go through your mind when you're exercising, then after it, you feel high as a kite.
I know it's like 10 reps each. Fuck that, man. That's a lot.
I know. I'm going again tomorrow, and see on the, I don't know if anybody does CrossFit, but on the app, so you get it's called Wodify, and you can tell your work. See, because CrossFit, for what I've learned, by the way, I might butcher this because I'm just learning the logistics, but
The terminology.
CrossFit is basically the workouts come for like the CrossFit organisation, so it's not like the way you do where you just go and make up your workouts for the day. The workouts are all programmed into the app, so I know what I'm going to be going and doing tomorrow. So it's that way as well. I'm like, I don't want to look at the workouts before I go because I'm like, I know what hell. But I think with CrossFit, it's going to be continuous hell.
No, to be fair, that's
all
right.
The time.
That's right. Don't look at it, man. Because I remember that one time I was going to the gym and Connor gave me a mad fucking
plyometrics.
Heavy. No, it was something pure solid. I can't remember. I think it was like fucking pyramid. No, I think it was like 20 burpees. It was like a circuit with 4 things, and I done 20, 18, like each of them. I can remember being the full day, being pure raging, like knowing I had to go and do it.
Because you need to go and do it.
And I was pure, like, I was like
procrastinating.
That's the one thing when obviously I'm working for my people, I don't like no doing any of the stuff on it, because even if I think it will fuck me up, because I'm like, I'm not a bitch, even though I was obviously, because I was complaining all day about it, like, fuck this, man. Know what I mean?
I think it's harder for you because you go to the gym yourself. Well, not of late, you've not been, but normally if you go to the gym yourself, I think when you're in a group setting, I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like when everybody else is getting on with it, you just think, oh, I better get my head down and just... But other people are different. Some people really enjoy going to the gym themselves.
It's 6.5 a dozen, really. I really do enjoy going with somebody if they're up for going when I want to go and no fucking...
Just on your terms then?
No on my terms, not I mean, like Mel, that there's somebody that's committed to going the time that I want to go. Why on my terms, not I mean? Because if they know, then I will just go myself. Like, I don't want somebody holding me back, not I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. One of the reasons I want to go to the gym at 6 in the morning is so I can try and get to my bed, so I can get everything done during the day, so I can try and get to my bed early and stuff like that. Whereas if people aren't up for that, then fuck it, I will just go myself. But lately, the bold Caden has committed to go to the gym with me. He's wanting to go 3 times a week, so we started just before the New Year and Christmas and that. Took him along with me. His dad got my gym membership, and he's been smashing it, man. Everybody in TikTok's behind him and that. He's been getting a lot of views and stuff like that on his videos that he's been posting, and I think that the two of us working together in the gym will benefit not just Caden, obviously, but myself as well, because I always talk about, I don't hate why, even though I've mentioned on here, I always talk about how when I'm in the gym myself, I never really go to lift heavier weights or stuff like that, because I'm always worried that I'll hurt myself, and I make my money primarily through my body. So if I get injured because I want to try and lift, say, 100 kg and it doesn't work, gonna hurt myself, then I could have potentially put myself out of work for a while, and it's not as if I own the company, so I can't put in 3 weeks holiday and pipe, know what I mean? It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So that's why I now really push myself. So now with Caden there, he can help me push through what I want to do, and I can show him how to do all the exercise and stuff like that. Well, no if I'm in the gym group, not I mean, fuck's sake. That's where we're going to the gym group in the Key, and we got a warning for, apparently we were getting it because I was filming them, and people were feeling uncomfortable. But then after the PT said that, he also said, plus as well, you're his wrestling coach, you're mentoring him, that you're not really allowed to show him how to do certain exercises and stuff like that. We've got PTs for that. You can work out with him, but don't be showing him what to do. And I was like, well, that's just stupid. No, I mean, if he gets hurt or something like that. And then I was like, well, can I at least film if nobody's in the background or anything like that? And they said, no, you just better have no filming. So that just tells me that there's nothing to do with the filming. A lot of people think, no, it definitely is the filming. But I think it's more to do with the fact that somebody's not making money, and they think I could understand if I was a PT, right, and it wasn't mad, and I would just go to this gym with Caden and I was fucking charging Caden money and all that, and doing that. I could understand that, but I'm just basically going with your mate and working out, or you're, know what I mean? It's like me taking Bo when he's of age, know what I mean, and going and showing him the ropes. What is that not allowed? You know,
aye,
just stupid. Main fault to be fair, because I was talking to the manager. I was trying to do my favour and offering my service to holding out the flyers for them, and then I said I was even looking to get just try to get my gym membership for free. You know what I mean? And I ended up saying to the guys, "Oh, did you do wrestling?" I was like, "I'm actually a coach. I'm a wrestling coach. This is one of the boys that I teach and all that. I mentor them and all that." And then 2 days later, we're getting pulled in about no.
You're not allowed to mentor them anywhere.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck off. So.
Especially as well because they said about the filming when people have got tripods.
I
in the gym.
at first I was like, you know what, right? I'd rather, at the end of the day, we're going there for Caden to get the benefit and all that. Obviously, the social media stuff helps because Caden can watch back his form, that, and also Caden obviously is a big diva, you know what I mean? So getting people watching him and stuff like that definitely peps him up and stuff. So that's the good side of it, but obviously it's no the be all and end all. We're taking him to the gym so that he can get a workout and he can lose weight and that. So I'm not actually, I didn't really care about that. I would have been happy no for him, but it's more the fact that he's then saying, "Oh, this way." It just made Caden didn't really feel comfortable either after. You know what I mean? He's like, you know what I mean? He's more like, so I need to, he was obviously wanting to. He was just he's more thinking that this guy's expecting Caden to go and pay now. You know what I mean? He's a 16-year-old boy. He's not got the money to pay for a PT.
Exactly.
So he's more thinking Caden's obviously thinking, I'm going to end up needing to pay this guy money. You know what I mean? I'm like, no chance. We'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah, and you've got somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. But I went to try a pure gym in the town today. There's some amenities that it's no going. It's a bit of
trek, is it not?
No, I don't really think so. It's just an extra couple of stops in the bus and like, literally outside the bus stop that you get. But they've no go all the stuff that I'm wanting. Like Caden was really enjoying the box jumps, not in the highest box jump I've got was 20 for a start, you know what I mean? So that's obviously a big step up in that. But as I said, the actual most annoying thing is like there's 3 different levels and they've no there's like leg machine up here, squat rack down at the bottom. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, why not just have a leg area, chest, free weight, you know what I mean, all that stuff. So
it's hard.
A bit annoyed. If it ends up having to be the one that I need to go to, I will, but I like to go and try the other ones at least.
Aye, I think that's the right thing to do. Just look about and then find the one.
Probably good for the actual content side of it, and us if we are actually going
and trying
other gyms all over the place, know what I mean? No, just committing to the one place.
When we were off, we were doing a lot of food reviewing. I wouldn't say we went to town on the food. No, I would say that's the first time I've kind of went back to work in January and not completely hated myself. Like my actual work trousers fitted me, so that's saying something. Yeah, because we got back on the healthy kick a wee bit. Not healthy kick, but we were eating. We didn't really eat that many takeaways either, to be honest. Nah. So we went to Riva restaurant. Yeah, I took George out for a bit of flour and then took her to Riva restaurant in Helensburgh. This wasn't even planned, no. This was because it'd been raining for like how many hours? It'd been raining for quite a bit out in Helensburgh, and Georgia was starting to get a bit moody and stuff like that. I was like, I'll take you. The worst trainers ever on, and my feet were actually soaked right through. I'll take you for a lunch break, man. And then obviously I put it in my story, and all the boys that get to flower with me usually like, fucking, how'd she get it? No, fuck's sake, we don't ever get a fucking slap up meal when we're at flowers. Like, oh, she's getting business card on her, know what I mean? She's obviously. Aye, now he fucking waits to tap the card, and my actual bank card was in the back of the phone, and I end up paying for it. Does that end up happening? I don't know. I wanted to. I don't know. It was so nice, though. It was really good. What did we get again? You got the macaroni. You got arrabbiata. And I got arrabbiata, and they didn't do any chicken. That was a bit weird, I thought. Remember, because I was asking if they did chicken arrabbiata, and they said, we don't actually do any chicken. It's just like fish dishes and like pasta and that. We need meat. So that was a bit. The onion rings were so good. Oh, aye, they were delightful. They were actually massive. They were really crispy, battered, well, boiling hot, but in a good way. You know what I mean? Alright, love it. And actual fun fact about Riva restaurant, it used to be it's a hotel as well, but it also used to be a strip club, and there's a pole, or there used to be a pole behind the bar, where the sailors and all that would come in, and they would go in and get drunk and watch the ladies of the night dancing. It was really nice inside. It was a nice fancy restaurant, man. I felt like that's the thing, right? I always thought Helensburgh and like Dumbarton and all that were like posh fancy areas, right? I'm not saying that they're not right, but see the fucking Wi-Fi. It can't be a posh area, because like if it was, all the people would complain about the Wi-Fi, and they would obviously get done, because any posh places that moan about stuff
get it done like that, know what I mean? But if you're in Jordan Hall and all that stuff gets done, Bears Den, that council gets phoned, it gets done.
How do you know?
Because it does.
You've never stayed
When I
outside
used
the
to see that-
G51
No, but see when I used to
postcode.
do, when I used to work for the Clenny, you'd work in the bins, like, obviously get put all the depots. There was ones that would get phoned to when they care and that. As soon as you get phoned to a place like Bears Den or somewhere that's a wee bit up, you'll get right out there.
Really?
And you were sorting it straight away.
Just shows you.
Newton Mearns and all that, sort that straight away. And so I really enjoyed the Riva restaurant. I would recommend it if you're out in Heronsborough, and might be out in Heronsborough the 25th of January, you know what I mean? Get yourself a wee ticket to the wrestling. Go and get yourself a wee Riva restaurant before it. Come see your old pal Ravie Davie and all the crew. But I would recommend getting yourself down there. It was fucking...
It was really good. We're actually looking for someone. It's David's birthday on Sunday. He has got to be a big 31.
21, nothing.
No, you got to be 31.
Aye.
39.
Only 6 years.
Pushing 40.
Only 6
As you
years
would say to me.
Only 6 years younger than you.
Fuck off. And I've asked David when he wants to go out for his birthday. He's one of the most annoying people. I'm like,
I'm on the annoying, right? It's hard to pick when the person that you go out with is heavy picky and you pick something, it's your birthday and all that, it'll probably be like, oh, but I can't eat it now.
no, I wasn't actually got to say that. I was got to talk about the presents, the birthday
fair.
presents. So he asked David, what do you want for your Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? Nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, he's not got to tell me what he wants. So what I'll do is I'll start picking things for him as a surprise. And as it gets closer and closer to the date when you've bought all the stuff, he'll start saying, I want this, and it's all pure expensive. I'm like,
Tactics, no.
no. So I says to him, where do you want to go out for dinner for your birthday? And so far, no suggestions.
I've got a couple
I
of
says to him,
suggestions.
well, I think I know where I want to go for your birthday.
Where do you want to
Mr. Singh's.
go? Mr. Singh, I actually would like that to be for the Indian.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Derry Darbar.
Aye.
Something like that.
I would like to go there.
Derry
No,
Darbar.
it's not my birthday.
We'll go to Derry Darbar.
Yeah, if you want.
Aye, we'll go to Derry Darbar for birthday. You heard it here first. Birthday food review coming soon. The Derry Darbar in Mary Hall.
Is that what it is?
I think so, innit?
I've got a feeling. I thought it was Bishop Briggs. I don't know.
Maybe.
God knows. I feel like we went past it one day. David was buying a bike off of somebody on
That would have been Bishop Briggs then.
Marketplace, and we tried to get it in the boot of my car, and both of us were actually square going outside this guy's house. Who
I had to just psycho him, man.
I'm like, why the guy know you can come out and give your horn? He's like, George, the guy's about 90.
I know, poor old guy trying to get rid of the bike, man, so he's getting enough money for his funeral.
And then,
George is like, get me it. Like, fuck, I'll just psycho him, man, obviously.
we were trying to
fucking moaning.
manoeuvre the wheel. Then David was trying to take the wheel off, and we were squashing it right in. And I was moving all the seats in the front forward. Awful.
You would
awful
end up
experience.
smashing the windscreen or something, to be fair. Thank God that I did it, man. She'd have moaned even there.
So he had to cycle all the way home to Govan.
I actually just cycled out the train station.
Oh, you put it on the train?
I put it on the train, obviously. Put it on the train. And then, what'd you call it? Go the train to the Central, cycled to Queen Street, cycled to Central, and then headed to Cardonald.
Nice.
It was easy peasy.
You want to leave the Undertaker eyes in 2024 because they're actually pure creepy as hell.
No.
When you do that and you're trying to think about something, your eyes roll to the back of your head. It's horrible. If you're listening on Spotify, by the way, this clown is obviously
Did
being-
Undertaker eyes.
And if you're not a wrestling fan, that means he's rolling his eyes to the back of his head.
I'm looking at my brain.
Also, as well, something that we were discussing as well, which I don't think we've spoken about in the podcast before, is that anytime me and David go out for dinner, for the moment we get in there to the moment we leave, we are not in that restaurant any longer than 35 minutes.
We've got it done to a fine art, man. Honestly, got it done to a T. In and out and shake it all about, man. Eat your food and fucking get yourself out, and that's what it's all about, eh? Eat your fucking dinner.
I don't know if that's
Eat
just
your
us.
fucking dinner. Eat your fucking dinner. And out. Rah.
No, I don't know why. Every time it's new like a game we've got where we go into a restaurant and we're like,
No, that actually is what I
order?
do. See, honestly, like, I don't mean it right. Obviously, I'm still a child at heart. But like, when my food gets put in a plate and if there's like, people eating with me, we're in a competition. And
Why?
I need to win. I need to finish my food before you.
yeah, you're just like looking at me as you're finished, going, you gotta eat that. You gotta eat that. I'm like, well, I was, but
I'm
if you
trying to help
want
you finish second faster. Get a respectable time on the board, fuck's sake.
So I don't know what it is with us. We have got what always like the food is barely down on the table and we're ready to leave.
Mm-hmm. And use the restaurants that maybe is a wee bit different or a bit peculiar. Let us know in the comments.
We also
below.
asked for the starters to come out
At the
with
same
the
time.
mains. Because every time we used to get starters and Bo would be sitting waiting, he would go like, "Why do you need to get a starter?" Bo.
The angry pants, man.
So we're heading out this Sunday for David's birthday. Also as well, I've got an awards night on Friday. Well, awards day with my work in the Old Arches
Your wee
on
sexy
Friday.
outfit on.
I'm shut up. It's not even a sexy outfit.
I
It's a pair of fucking trousers and a long sleeve top.
Yeah, your bum was bumming in it.
What? Oh, thanks. It's got to put me off wearing it now.
Your arse was arson.
I went and asked, so the top that I'm wearing, I've asked David to tie it at the back, and so it's got two bows, ties at the back, and he actually tied it that tight. The top was choking me at the top. I said, "Fuck's sake, you're not tying a pair of Air Max." Like, it was actually so tight.
Oh,
Just
sorry, I don't know how
needed-
to tie women's fashionable bows in the back of their fucking t-shirts.
Okay, right, I'll let you away with
Or
it.
wee sequins glitter fucking tank top.
That was half a TikTok shoppy.
Was it? Aye. Well, hopefully you make some commission out of it.
I've not even posted it.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, so that's me done for the week. What about you?
So obviously I alluded to it earlier, but when Raw came onto Netflix, I feel it was a really good show. Apparently it was the #1 show watched for this week, above even Squid Game in UK, America and the US. So that is fantastic. Anyway, right, so as I was saying, with WWE being on Netflix, I feel like more people are watching it. Probably a lot of people that haven't watched the wrestling in years going, "Oh, what's that?" Stuck it on, enjoyed themselves. I really think wrestling's going to be probably the most popular it's ever been this year. So if you are one of these people that haven't watched it in years and now you're intrigued and you're a wrestling fan who is revitalised and want to watch it again, want to go to a show, why not come to CPW and watch one of your shows? We've got plenty of shows all this year, or even maybe if a family friendly show's no your thing, we've got an adult only show as well in March. And maybe, just maybe, you want to try it out. Well, we've got a wrestling school in Glasgow, in Govan actually, where we do classes for 5 to 11 year olds, 12 to 15 year olds and adults. Get your kids down or get yourself down and we will make the next wrestlers, the next Scottish superstars, the next Drew McIntyres, the next Wolfgangs, the next Nikki Crosses, the next Alba Fires. All that, we make them in the Glasgow School of Wrestling. We'll bring them on down and that's what's happening. I can't finish it because I'm not saying this on the podcast.
Hope you've enjoyed our first episode back.
See you after.
See you, bye.